Hey guys, thank you for watching. Today's look is going to be on this beautiful purple halo eye using the Jaclyn Hill Palette. This look is perfect for a night out, a girl's night, a date night, every day, whenever you want to wear it, whatever your little heart desires. So yeah, if you want to learn how to create this halo look, then let's just get started. Warning, I kind of have a resting bitch face this whole video. Looking through the footage, I was like, oh my god, why am I so mad? But I really wasn't. I was just really in the zone. We're going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette. And, oh, okay, I got a booger, I guess. So, yeah, we're going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm taking my MAC 217 brush. Any fluffy brush that you have will work. And I'm going in with a shade called Silk Cream. This is my favorite transition shade from this palette. And make sure you do apply a transition shade because it's kind of important for whenever you're creating a smoky eye. It just kind of diffuses everything and smokes everything out. Now I'm going to slowly deepen up the crease, so I'm going in with the shade called Pukey, and like I said, it's kind of this browny yellowy pukey color in a good way, like a good puke, if there is a good puke, I don't know. But anyways, I'm just applying this a little bit lower than that Silk Cream. Now I wanted to do something a little bit different. Instead of going in with the brown, I'm going in with this shade called Creamsicle, and it's just a mustard yellow color. I'm just applying this into the crease. Now with the Sigma E25, I believe, it's kind of a tapered blending brush. I'm going in with the shade Chip, and I'm just gonna start creating this a halo eye, applying this shade into the inner and outer corners. So I'm packing the shade on, and then I kind of blend it out and then pack it on, blend it out, you know, you get the gist. And you want to leave the center of your lid blank because that's where we are going to apply the shimmery light shade. Now with the MAC 217 brush that I used earlier, I'm just really smoking and blending this chip shade out to make it look, like I just said, smoky. And smoky looks are always a process. You gotta pack on color and then blend it out. So here I'm kind of switching in between brushes. So now I'm just blending and then packing, blending and packing. Now onto the fun part. I'm gonna go in with the purple shade called Royalty on that same E25 brush that I just used. And I'm just gonna apply this over the shade Chip. We applied Chip first just to kind of deepen up the purple whenever we apply it on top, and it just kind of makes it look a little bit more smoked out. So yeah, I'm just applying this, kind of going to do the same steps as I did with Chip. So I'm going to pack it on and blend it out, pack it on, blend it out. And I'm really going to build up this color because at first it kind of looks a little light, and I really want to make it a rich purple color. Now with some concealer and a flat brush, I'm applying some concealer on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to basically kind of cut out the lid on the center. You don't have to do this step, but this is something new that I've been doing, and I like it because it really makes the shadow that you apply on the center of the lid pop. So that's why I'm doing this. You don't have to if you don't want to. But yeah, so I'm just applying this concealer on the center of my lid, creating that halo effect. And here you can kind of see that I'm blending out the edges where the concealer and that purple shade meet. I felt like the purple wasn't bright or like deep enough for me, so I'm going in with the pencil brush just so I can have a little bit more position where I want this shade, and I'm just packing this kind of closer to that concealer just to kind of blend it out and really make this purple shade bright. Now that I applied that purple, I feel like the yellow creamsicle shade kind of, you know, disappeared. So I'm just going back in with the MAC 217 brush and applying this into the crease and really concentrating and focusing on smoking this out. Now onto the center of the lid, I'm going in with the shade Ladylike on a flat shader brush, and I'm just applying this to the center of the lid. Nothing fancy schmancy, but yeah, you can use pretty much any of these shimmery shades from the palette, but I like the way that this pinky rose gold looks with the purple, so that's why I chose it. Again, I wanted to intensify that crease slash transition shade, so I'm taking a mixture of creamsicle and pukey on the MAC 217 brush. I'm just focusing this on the crease and the outer edges to blend everything out. For the bottom lash line, I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm going with the shade purple. We're going to be doing the same thing that we did on the lid, but to the lash line, so just kind of keep this purple shade on the inner and outer corners and smoke it out. Same thing, just gonna apply Little Lady on the center of the bottom lash line. And what we did on the top, we must do to the bottom, so I'm taking a mixture of creamsicle and pukey, and I'm going to be applying this right underneath that purple royalty shade and smoking it out. I wanted to deepen up this look a little bit more, so I'm going with a shade called Soda Pop, and I'm just applying this to the outer corner and the inner corner of the eye and going to blend this out. Okay, for the waterline, I wanted to go in with purple, so this is technically not a liner, but I'm using it as a liner, so if you have a purple liner, use that, but I'm using this jumbo eye pencil from NYX. With the shade Faint, I'm going to be applying this into the inner corner and on the brow bone. For lashes, I'm using these House of Lashes Iconics. I feel like I use them all the time, but honestly, I haven't been buying lashes lately, so that's why I always use these. After I applied my lashes, I felt like this center shade needed a little bit more of a pop, so I just wet it with my MAC Fix Plus and reapplied it to the center, and look, it just makes it pop more and looks a little bit more vibrant. The same thing with the purple. I'm wetting my pencil brush and I'm just going to be reapplying it over top of the purple just to make it a little bit more vibrant, and it kind of just makes it a little bit more foiled. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I love the way it turned out. My favorite color is purple, and I love the way purple looks with brown eyes. It just kind of makes them pop. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and I will see you in my next video.